Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the FTF podcast full-time footy show, and today we are back here with a match preview for the Europa League all-English final between Manchester United, who my fellow FTF member next to me is a Manchester United fan, versus Spurs, who is one of my arch nemesis or rivals as a Chelsea fan and as a
his biggest rival,
as an Arsenal fan.
Mentioned,
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean?
This will be
Spurs,
an all-English final.
Team anyway, so they're not really. Huh?
All-English final.
Yeah.
This could potentially be the second time that Man United win the Europa League in 8 years. The last time being 2017. And it could end a 41-year European drought for Spurs.
God forbid.
So, also respective places in the Premier League as well. We'll add some context. 17th place for Manchester United.
No.
Oh, sorry, the other way around. 16th place for Manchester United and 17th place for Spurs, who each to their own shocking seasons.
Yeah. And according to UEFA rankings, just for some more added context, whoever finishes first, whoever wins the Europa League is 37th place in the world or in Europe.
Somehow.
And that means absolutely nothing.
And it means
context.
what it really means,
Just a bit of context.
my brother. It means that I think maybe the laws should be changed. If you finish below top 10, I think you should not be.
Who said that? Anyone?
Well, I think that's
Just
why.
you right now.
That's what I just
So
said.
no one's ever said that.
That's
before.
what I just said. I think the laws need to be
laws
looked
should
at
be changed based off your opinion.
Because why?
Wow, the world would be an awful place.
Why is it
Wouldn't
the
it?
fact that a 17th position team
What does it
Can win
matter?
a European
16th
trophy.
should
Wallahi, it doesn't
Why?
matter. Because Europe is separate from the Premier League. It's a complete different competition, complete different football. So since 2015, the team that has won the Europa League has gone on to the Champions League. Not almost 10 years.
But
why now, when Manchester United are in the final doing badly in the Prem, should the laws be changed? Should this be changed? Should that be changed?
But you know
when for 10 years it was fine. Even if we finished 27th, why should the law be changed?
I
This
don't
is
think you can do
separate.
that.
It's a separate entity.
Championship don't get to play that.
Yeah?
Championship don't get to play that.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because it's a separate competition, separate football. Doing badly in this doesn't mean you should be punished for that.
Okay, but let me say
What?
this.
Doing well in that means you should be rewarded for that. What
You're saying don't change the law that way, but the laws were changed in your favour
do you mean?
with the Champions League.
Yeah.
Because usually the teams from the Champions League get brought down into the Europa League.
Yeah.
And then those teams would have most likely knocked you out. If you
What
came up
most likely?
If you
Well,
came up
who
against
knows?
a Man City or
You never
I don't
know.
know other teams they would have
Exactly,
been
cool.
knocked
That's
out.
a very good point.
No,
Never
that
that
changed.
it wasn't really
And
in
it
our
worked in your
favour.
favour.
That's just the rule.
No, it has.
It probably
gone in
aided
your
us
favour.
into being in a final,
Yeah.
but we'll never know.
Otherwise, it would have been another pipe dream.
Because had it been, for example,
Another what dream?
Pipe dream.
Pipe dream.
Yeah.
What's a pipe dream? Do you know what that
I
is?
think it's a thing. I think it is a
You
thing.
think
Yeah,
it's a
pipe
thing?
dream.
I think
I have
it's
no
a
clue what
thing.
that
It is a
means.
thing.
I'll be honest with you.
They know. Our clever viewers.
Well, I hope it is a
like and
thing
subscribe.
anyways. What I will say is, had it been, for example, Man City got knocked out of the Champions League and
man.
they've seen Man United in the Europa League, I
know
think
how
it's
that goes.
bye-bye-yo.
You reckon?
I do think it's a bye-bye.
Based off what? How do you know?
Because I think Manchester United just, well, living off the fact that you had very little actual competitiveness in that trophy. That cup competition. That cup.
What did you just say?
No, he's saying you come up against nobodies. You played Bilbao, okay, cool, but you smoked them and they had 10 men in the first leg and then the second leg, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And the referee's on your side as well.
Yeah.
And then who else have you played in
Lyon, which they
Lyon.
We're also saying that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't my point. Cool. You've had decent competition, but City's better than all three of those teams, realistically.
We might have won.
No, of course you might have, but it's just a point.
We might have won.
Okay,
We might have
it
lost.
could've gone that
We
way.
might have
I'm saying
drew.
it couldn't go that
We
way.
might. You might have.
I'm angry.
You might have.
I'm angry. I'm vexed that you're there, bro. It's the worst fan ever for me. I'm an
Okay,
Arsenal fan.
but he
I
trying to
don't
say
wanna see this, bro.
change the laws. When for 10 years the law's been the same. Why is it an issue now?
I think that's besides the point anyways. That's just a sad point I put. I didn't think it would take that long to get past it. But
I don't
it's
like
just-
that. I don't
it's
like
just my view on the game. And that's your view on the game. So let's move on. Let's talk
Your
about the
view's
actual
flawed.
game where Spurs will be playing Manchester United. Who's home, who's away? Doesn't matter really.
No
it's a
teams
final,
home, no
it's a
teams
Bilbao.
away. So it's in neutral. The game's in
I know,
Bilbao.
but who's home actually? Like, someone's got the home dressing room,
Ah,
surely.
yeah.
Someone's got the home dressing room.
I don't think it means anything.
Okay, anyways. Let's go down the line and say... Let's go
Gosh.
down... Okay, let me ask you, as an Arsenal fan,
What's up?
who do you want to win? And I hope we are on the same page as a Chelsea fan. Who do you want to win the Europa League? Just let him answer, please. Thank you.
There's a case study from 1989, there were 2 teams in the final.
What was the two
Both
teams?
teams were found to be doping.
Okay.
Khalas, the whole thing got called off.
So that's best case
Who
scenario.
are the teams in the case study?
Real Sociedad and Olympiacos.
What
are you doing?
What's competition?
What are you doing?
It's obviously
What's he doing?
Right, I know it's true. So the basis of your whole
Okay, wait. Let me ask him again.
to go against
Let me ask him again.
to like not say anything is making us up a story.
Okay.
So I can't actually ask you that.
Can it happen though? Can it happen?
Jam,
Can it happen?
let me ask you again. As an Arsenal fan, you have Spurs, who on one side are your direct rivals in proximity.
In proximity, yes.
Bro, don't support us.
Hold on.
Go
Shut
support
the
Spurs.
hell up.
I don't want
Shut the
to.
hell up.
Go away.
Shut the-
Don't support
shut
Spurs,
up.
man. No, don't ask him. He's supposed to. He said he was supposed to win. Me?
Let me ask him. Let me ask him.
Let
You
me
don't
answer,
know
bro.
what he's gonna say.
I don't want it me. I don't want him around me. I don't want him for United.
Let me just ask him. On the other hand, you have a rival in proximity, actual proximity. Mo. Yeah, as a United fan. Who would you like to win between those two teams?
Listen, yeah, for me it's very, very difficult. Obviously Spurs, they've won nothing. Hate them.
Yeah. Which one would anger you more?
And United, they've won a lot, but I hate him, especially when he's happy in football. It doesn't make me happy because it's techie. I don't want Spurs to win. I want United to win. It's crazy. I've never said that before, but I want United to win. I want them to win. Yeah, I want United to win.
You're gonna get cooked though.
I want United to win.
Okay.
Why am I gonna get cooked?
Because
We're
we're
gonna say
16th, we
something.
got a trophy. You don't.
37th.
What?
37th.
In UEFA rankings.
37th.
What my rankings? You're at the bottom of my rankings.
Okay, that's fine. Who had a better season?
Huh?
Who had a better season?
Doesn't matter. We win a trophy.
Who had a better season?
Then that's subjective.
No, answer the
What's
question.
a fact is we'd have a trophy. You wouldn't.
Yeah, but who had a better season?
You can argue that all you want.
No, I'm arguing.
I'll say we had a better season
Why?
because we won a trophy.
So just off the trophy alone, it means you had a better season than us.
It doesn't. It's a matter of opinion. It's a split opinion. One thing that won't change is we'd have a trophy and you wouldn't. That's set in stone. Wallahi al-azim. That's if you win.
Okay. Wait, guys.
One more question,
Can I
one more
ask
question.
you both a question? Can I ask you both a question on this topic? And it's a question that has been asked on social platforms, and I want to know your view on it. What is worse, or what is better? Winning a Europa League in United's position and finishing 17th or 16th.
Same thing. Homeless.
Okay.
No yard.
Okay. Or on the other hand, Arsenal, who finished second, and might not finish there, but let's say they finished second with no trophies for 4 years in a row, or 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
What would you consider to be a better season if you look at just this season alone? Just this season.
Listen, I've said this already, yeah. If you take away everything, no context, and you just write everything on paper, of course United had a better season. Left for a trophy. Football's about winning things,
Yeah.
of course. But my argument is, if you ask any honest United fan, if they could change positions with Arsenal and have the season that we had, or have the season that they had, looking forward to where things look likely to go, the direction that they're heading in, who would you rather be? Would you rather be United or Arsenal? In my humble opinion, maybe it's a bit biased, but I genuinely think it's the truth. I think if you have sense, you'd rather be in Arsenal's position. I understand that I want to win a trophy.
But what do you think is a better season though? Just look at
I think,
okay,
like I said, on
I'll be
paper,
honest.
United better season.
I'll be honest.
But I think Arsenal's had a better season. We got to the semi-finals.
Wait,
bro.
say that again, what'd you say?
On paper, they've had a better season. They won a trophy, of course. But with context, which there is, Arsenal had a better season.
Okay, and what were you going to say?
I'll be honest. As a United fan, I have to be honest. It's United. Okay, now be my thing. Finishing 16th. It doesn't matter what you do.
There's no excuse in
Losing
that.
2-0 at home to West Ham, losing to every team worse than you. I think Arsenal would have a better season even if we win a trophy because you can't be that bad in over a 38 game stretch. At the end of the day, though, we'd have silverware backing us basically, and you wouldn't. Whether or not it's a better season or not, that's subjective. Like I said to you, it's a split opinion. But we'd have a trophy.
You know, I saw...
Even in a horrible time, we have a trophy. You don't. You can look at it like that.
You know,
That's peak on you, man.
Let me give my opinion as a Chelsea fan. And it's crazy to say because I know how annoying United fans can be.
Really,
especially within the last few weeks, how they're rambling on about this Europa League final, not considering the fact that their Premier League form has been nothing short of atrocious. I was actually in favour of you guys leading up to it, but I just can't do it. I'm gonna support, and it's crazy to say as a Chelsea fan, I'm gonna be supporting Spurs on the day.
You enjoy that, man.
I'm gonna be supporting Spurs on the day.
Yeah.
And I want Spurs to win that game.
I just want to say like this, yeah. If Spurs had one trophy in the last 20 years, even one trophy, I'd rather them win. I'll be so honest with you.
Yeah, but
solely because
how many do you have in the last 20 years?
I don't know any.
4? It's not great.
Solely because I don't have any Spurs fans around me. I don't know any Spurs fans. I'm surrounded by it, and they do my head in. I'm surrounded by them. But because they have 0 trophies and London derby, rivals, I can't do it, man. It has to be United. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. It's the worst fan ever, though.
Spurs can actually sing the chants, if you know the chants.
Champions of Europe.
You'll never sing that.
And that's true, because you'll never sing that. You can't sing that, haven't sung that, and you won't sing that.
Okay.
So for that, please win. But big man thing, yeah. If you,
I'm not playing.
No.
Just saying, I'm not playing.
If you and your team don't win this final, wallahi, you better sit here. We're gonna record a video, and you shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You shut the hell up.
Okay.
Because watch what I say to you.
I wouldn't mind.
Watch what I say to you.
If a City fan, a Chelsea fan, can say to me, get onto me. An Arsenal fan, you better stay there and zip your mouth shut and throw the keys over there. Because you cannot say nothing. No Premier League. You are 1 year old. When Arsenal won at Prem. I don't want to get sidetracked.
That's about Arsenal. We're going to talk about Arsenal separately.
Yeah, I know, but try to get onto me.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
But anyway,
this is what I want to say.
Okay.
I do think United are going to win. I'm backing my team. I think we're going to win quite comfortably as well. But what worry I do have is that it's an English side and we are familiar with each other.
They know you.
But I do think on the day, United know that we need to win this game, because if we don't win this game, we're doomed for the next few years.
Well, yeah.
A lot of our future now rides on this game. This game's a lot bigger than a lot of people think. It's not just a Europa League final. It's not just a trophy. This is 4 or 5 years down the line. If we lose this game, it has a knock-on effect on next season. We have no Europe. We have no funds. Maybe Bruno Fernandes leaves because he's probably going to get sick of it. He's probably going to skate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So not only do we lose players, we can't bring in players who are just as good to help us. We have no funds. We can't pay wages. We have to do more cuts. A lot of things go downhill. It just has a big knock-on effect on a lot of things. Whereas if we win, not only do we get another trophy, we get Champions League football. We buy players. We get a higher wage bill. Youngsters come through. Our manager's happier. Our team's happier. Morale's happier. There's so much rides on this game that we need to win.
If you don't win
and I think United losing this game means more than Spurs losing this game. United we need to win. For our stature, for our name, for our past, for our future, everything. So because of that reason, I do think we're going to win. And I do think we're going to be next year.
One thing I will say on that though, when's the last time you was in Champions League? How many seasons ago?
Last year.
You were...
Yeah.
Last season.
They got popped out. They got grouped.
You just got knocked out earlier?
Grouped, yeah.
Why am I thinking it's been like 3-4 years?
We will get Galatasaray and them and group stage.
Yeah. Never mind.
Can I just talk about the head-to-head between you guys this season where Spurs have beat you 3 times?
Yeah, that as well.
They've beaten you 3-0.
Yeah.
They've beaten you 4-3. And
was with Ten Hag.
And they've beaten you 1-0. So they've beaten you 3.
One in the cup.
So they've got your number this season. And I think Amarim said something about luck and 4 games in a row that is pretty much impossible.
Probability is on our side.
Yeah. So
I hope your manager's not basing the game off probability.
He's bantering with the reporters.
Hope
Something
so.
your manager doesn't have. The stuck-up guy.
So.
Okay, guys.
Always angry.
16th.
Our manager it's funny. He can banter. He has personality.
16th.
Your manager's out here lying about PSG. See what Enrique is. They told me we were better. Well, I'm Blaise capping. Because Enrique goes, no. So my manager can have fun. He can talk. He can banter. Your guys,
charismatic.
So no, he's not basing. Yeah, charismatic. We're not basing it off probability. He's just saying.
Just a quick answer. Quick
little snappy answer, man.
Yeah, snappy.
Don't mean that. This guy takes everything too literal.
You can have that.
Probability is on your side, but Spurs got your number this season. So,
and second season.
Huh?
And second season.
We'll get onto that as well. And said, and I think if this actually happens, this might be one of the coldest things in history.
Not in history. I've seen a lot of things. A lot of things colder.
I think
it's quite warm actually, to be honest. Because they're not good.
Well, let Spurs have their joy. Ange Postecoglou, right, in an interview, because some people might not know, he was asked by a reporter, are you going to win something this season? And he says, win something? I always win in my second season. I don't think I'm going to win. He said, I always win. He said, it's a fact.
Yeah, in Australia.
Well, in Australia, in Celtic as well. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
So he's always...
So he's always won things in the past.
Yes, and factually, it's true. So now going into his second season, he's in a European final. The second one that Spurs have been in, how many years now? They went in against
Liverpool
2019.
Yeah, so they've reached more finals than Arsenal in the last
2 and 6 years.
Yeah.
And less trophies.
So if they do go on to win it, I think Ange Postecoglou, I'll stand up and applaud you as a Chelsea fan, because that is something you've
Got
based the whole
yeah.
season around it, and you are hoping for that silverware.
And when he loses, what's going to happen? What are you going to do?
If he loses, then he's just going to have to... Well, he's probably going to leave anyways, I think, end of the season if he doesn't win the Europa League anyways. So
Probably
won't have much to say to him. Probably won't say anything to him anyways.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Who are some of the players that you're looking forward to or think that can be game changers or can decide this tie for either side, Manchester United or Spurs?
The person who will win us the game is Amad Diallo.
That's
Is it?
a good
I think, yeah.
shout.
I think so. I
He
think
he didn't play the second leg against Bilbao. Came on.
He came on. Yeah, he's been suffering from an injury for the past few months. He's been nursing an injury, and he's waiting to explode. I think he's slowly coming back into form. You know what I mean? Trying to get match fitness. And Europa League finals when he says, "Yo, I've been good this season. I'm going to even better. He's going to win us the trophy. I think."
You don't think Mr. Europa?
The greatest player, the greatest Europa League player of all time. Obviously, you know what I mean, I could say Bruno Fernandes. But
Easy answer.
Easy answer. I'm more of a wild card. I know he's amazing, Ahmad, but I'm just going to go for. Ahmad to help Bruno.
Do you reckon Mason Mount will start? He scored.
I don't think he'll start.
2 good goals against.
I like him off the bench. I do think he's
bit of energy.
Yeah, a bit of energy on the half turn. He's one of the best players I've seen on the half turn.
I've seen someone say that he's got
top 3. Someone say top 3
with Zidane and
I forgot Zidane and Musiala.
Musiala.
Yeah.
Quite insane.
Yeah, but no, Mount. Yeah, he come on half. You know what I mean, just when legs are tight. I like him off the bench. I don't think he'll start. We'll start the
Good halfway line as well.
We'll start number 9 top. Number 9. Huh?
Good in the halfway line as well, isn't he?
On the bench.
Scored from the halfway line.
Oh.
See, yeah, you think I didn't get it.
Yeah,
okay. No, you're right. He just got halfway line.
Yeah.
Good one, actually.
For Spurs, anyone that you
I believe Son's injured. And Maddison.
I think he's back.
I think he might be back for the final.
Is he?
think it's just
I don't mind
Maddison.
actually. He's quite poor. Anyway. He's fell off a lot. Maddison might change the game. He's not fit anyway, so we won't find out.
He's not playing.
I just think United in a one-off game, in a final, the reason why head-to-head doesn't matter is because it's a final. And form doesn't matter. Where you are on the league table doesn't matter. Individual brilliance does.
Yeah.
A lot of tactics go out the window. You can't really apply what you've learned as a manager too much. It's just based off that one game. You have to bet on a day. That's it. Full stop. And I think we have more individual brilliance on that day to win us the game. That's why I think we'll win the game.
Are you not afraid of Spurs? Like, how do you see the game going in terms of, do you think United will retain most of the ball, or do you think...
I think Spurs will have most of the ball. I think that's the way Angie plays.
And it probably suits you guys a bit more,
Yeah,
because
I don't mind that.
Spurs are more dangerous on the counter, I reckon.
I don't mind that, yeah.
How do you see the game going? Do you think it will be a comfortable game for United? Do you think it will be a close game? Do you think
I think I'll win 2-0, maybe 3. I think it'll be cagey at first. Just, teams that know each other, trying to figure each other out. And then we have more game-breaking ability. I think Bruno will score, maybe assist. The game will be broken by one of our players. And then the deadlock will be broken. Spurs will try to come out more perfect. 2-0, 90th minute, 91st minute, we're going to get a third. Something like that.
So there's no doubt.
I think we're going to win the game.
Like, you don't even, for once...
I have a bit of doubt in my mind. Yeah. It's an English team. Facing 2 English teams in the final. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be tough. But I think we'll come through.
Okay.
I hope so.
United also have a couple injuries. Joshua Zirkzee, Lisandro Martínez.
Alphonso Davies
Leny
called
Yoro,
thing on stream, Zirkzee on stream, because they're boys from the time at Bayern.
Yeah, I seen that.
And he goes, "Yeah, you back for the final?" And he said he's working on it. So he might be back. He's not ruled out completely.
If he comes back, I think he won't even start.
I think he'll start. He'll be match fit. He might come off the bench.
But who else? You got Lisandro Martínez, who was out for a while now.
I don't think he'll play.
Who else is out? Anyone else?
Leny Yoro actually going against West Ham.
Yep.
Today.
What's Kobbie saying?
Kobbie's fine.
It's calm, man.
Kobbie's fine. Yeah.
Do you see anyone surprising that won't start the game for United? Like Garnacho, do you think he'll start?
I think Garnacho will start.
Højlund will start.
I think Højlund will start.
You think Ahmad will start?
Yes.
It's a lot of attacking players.
And Bruno.
For a back 3 system.
I think he'll start Casemiro and Ugarte.
So how do all these players fit?
Ahmad right. Would you play Ahmad right wing back?
I don't think against Spurs he would do it though. I think it's too. For a final, I think he might be a bit more cautious.
He might not. But then again, it means either Garnacho or Ahmad will start, not both. If that, because that means he'll play Madry right wing back.
I think he might. I think
he'll play Ahmad.
I think he'll favour Garnacho
and Ahmad. I reckon. I think they'll both play.
How would you play both?
Ahmad right wing back.
I don't think he'll do that. I don't think so. I don't think for a final.
I see it.
I think he more so is Dalot fit?
No. He might be back, but I doubt it actually. So. Ugarte will start with Casemiro.
So no Mainoo.
Nah, Mainoo will start.
Wow. Okay. Well.
But yeah, man, I think it's gonna happen. I think we'll win the game.
That's the Europa League final preview.
What do you guys think's gonna happen? Who do you think is gonna win? You haven't said who you think's gonna win.
I'm gonna give my. I think. I'll be honest. I think a lot of people are writing off Spurs, and that can only give them a more of the nature of unpredictability, where people are just thinking that United might just brush this through. And United do have the upper hand of already playing in that stadium recently, like a week ago.
Bilbao.
Where you beat Bilbao like 3-0, 4-0?
3-0.
3-0. So they have that familiarity already, knowing how the stadium is and whatnot. Gives them a little bit of an upper hand, but at the same time, I think this Spurs team, they are known to be bottlers. They are known to not win things, but I think a lot of people are writing them off, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get 4 wins out of 4, do a Barca against Madrid type of situation against Man United this season, genuinely. And I think for football as well, that could be one of the most surprising things in terms of Spurs winning a European trophy.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think it's tough to call. I think you written it off way too easily for United. I think it's a toss up.
I think we're gonna win.
I think it's a toss up between the two, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, it's a toss up between the two teams in the final.
No, but in terms of who do I think will win, not in terms of who's
going to win then.
I genuinely couldn't tell you.
On the fence.
I am on the fence. And watch the game be a 1-0 or something. Watch, it'll be one team winning by 1 goal.
Yeah, not
1-0, sorry, by 1 goal. Watch.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Or like on penalties or something. Watch, I see that happening. What about you?
It's a thing where it's like, yo. Nah. I don't know, man. I think it's, like you said, the silly try of either team. It can go either way. Obviously, Spurs has the upper hand, obviously winning 3 out of 3 games so far. Who do I think is going to win? I think United, having the European pedigree and history that they do already have. Obviously, they won this competition already as well. Spurs being the trophyless, nothingless people that they are.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be too much for them. Hopefully, it is too much for them, and I think that United will win.
Thank you very much.
I'm honestly
All right, well,
I don't
guys, let us know in the comments down below, who do you think will win? Give us your predictions, scoreline, something like that, and we'll come back to it. Maybe whoever gets it right, we'll give them something. Maybe it's free shirt.
Probably nothing.
Yeah,
but
probably a like a comment.
Yeah, interact anyway with the video. Let us know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe.
All right, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Take care.
Having guidance.